Hi, welcome back to Ambassador Consulting and Education. So today I want to share some more free resources for you, this time in regards to free online books. So really what we want to do, we really want to be a resource, not just offer classes, not just offer different things you can enroll in, but to really be a resource to put you in touch with things that you might need and to also give back to our community through scholarships and through philanthropy and community outreach projects and consulting. So today we're going to dive into some free online reading resources, which have been an amazing help for me in my reading classes with my students. All right, let me share my screen with you. Okay, so many of these resources I have found from Mrs. Judy Araujo, and she's a reading specialist. So you can go to this website here, Mrs. Judy Araujo.com, and she has many resources on her site. But if specifically you go to free online books and read alouds, and this site has been amazingly helpful for me. So if you're able to, as a parent or as a teacher, please donate to her page, as she has just amazing resources. So let's just go down the page here. So all kinds of resources for parents. We're in the left-hand column here, reading expectations and recommendations. And even up here, there are quick reading level tests. So parents, if you're not sure where your kids really at, or they might place, or even as a teacher or tutor, you can use some of these great resources. She also gives reading recommendations. There's all kinds of free things for students. She has recommended reading books by guided reading level. So A through J, which is K through 1, K through P, second and third, Q and V, grades 4 and 5. And if you're teaching reading, she has amazing resources as well here. Reading, writing, spelling, also assessments, lesson plan, classroom strategies, research, and you can also contact her. But let's look at this page. So this has been an amazing blessing for me, working with my reading students. And some of my students are second generation Americans, so their parents have accents, and they needed a teacher that was a native English speaker to help their child with their timed reading responsibilities, or things that they need to fulfill, right? For their daily reading things they need to fulfill for school. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's how some of my students we've come into relationship. So let's look at these resources. So Storyweaver, and again, she explains exactly what the sites are about. And these are free online books and read aloud sites. So she breaks it down, level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And she shares with each site what grade level they correspond to. And the amazing thing, and really a blessing that this teacher has provided us, with is her username and passwords. So because she is offering this, we want to donate back to her, because some are she is subscribed with herself, through herself, or even the school. So Bookflix is a great resource. Unite is a very good one, loving to read. And emergent reading, guided reading levels A through K. Just so many. And again, here is TrueFlix. It's an award-winning online resource that leverages award-winning true books and contents to help kids hone those literacy skills. So if you're in the topic category, each book has a guided reading and that lexile level. Okay. So Tumble books. This is a great resource, and we will do that one actually last, but amazing resources for that. Okay, so I want to go to Global Digital Library. Again, this is digitallibrary.io. So these are all online books, or books that have the ability to be for read aloud groups or guided reading groups. So for Digital Library.io, they have parent resources, they have reading, they have math. So early grade resources. And if you go to library books, it goes all the way up to level 5 or grade 5. So that is great. And they also have some downloadable resources here. But something that I really love about the Digital Library IO is they focus a lot on books related to other cultures. So as my purpose is to give culture awareness and cultural education here at Ambassador Consulting and Education. And to really expose kids and students to different cultures and different ways of life that they might not have been able to know about before. But what they do, Digital Library IO, they translate many of the books into different languages that might not have access to books. And being first native English speakers, we take a lot of that for granted. So let's go into just level 1. These are just some great books. I've used these with my third grade student, which is now going into 4th, and my 4th grade, which is now going to 5th. And again, it really shows what things are going on in other cultures and countries, and particularly within other families, and giving them a glimpse of what other kids go through. So we are all Nepali. Just great books that expose the kids to what's going on in the world. So that is Global Digital Library.io, and it goes up to level 5 or grade 5. All right. So we're continuing on in our free resource video here. So readingrockets.org, and you can go into books and authors. And again, you can search by author, you can search by age level, you can search by genre, formats. Some of my kids do not like chapter books, so we try to read shorter books. So themes, diversity, all the different cultures, countries, if you're looking for books about specific countries. And so those are great great resources. So readinggroups.org, and click on that. And they have all kinds of other resources for parents and students, and they have a literacy at home tab that you can check out. Parents, Reading 101, connecting with your child's school, and all those good things. All right, let's keep rolling on. Okay, so Monkey Pen is a great resource, so monkeypen.com, and go to free children's books. So you can have the choice of even buying or personalizing a book for your child. So they might appreciate that. So let's go into free books. Well, let's go down here. So many of these books, I would say, they are pretty much around K2, K3 books. And they have variety of topics, animals, helping other people, and they have series as well. And you can personalize those books and make a book for your kids. All right, let's look at storybjumper.com. So I use this frequently. So Storybjumper also they work with many schools and many different students that they write their own books. So you might see on this site, there might be spelling errors or different things within the books, but know that the students actually wrote them and they're very proud of them. So storybjumper.com, let me go to the main site here. Go to the library. So again, just a great resource. And again, you can search by popularity. All my boys love Minecraft and Roblox and all that. And you can search by created by K first, second, third grade, fourth, fifth, and 6th through 8th graders. So they're created by the students. And your students or your child might really appreciate that the book was created by another student. And they have great collections with social emotional learning and different things, as well as all these books in other languages. So again, we're working to be multilingual. We're working to know about other cultures as well. So I use Storybjumper all the time, and I use Tumble books and Global Library, Digital Library all the time. So I'm going to go back one here. So my student Henry, we started a 2nd grade. Now we've worked with him through 3rd grade, and he's going into 4th, and he is obsessed with Roblox and all those things. So we always work on those books that are level specific. So 3rd grade, 4th grade books for him. But we also add at least a Roblox book once a week. So Ventures of Steve the Noob. So he really enjoys that. All right, let's go to finally tumblebooks.com. I use this every time. Excuse me. I use this every week with my students. And again, this is a site that teacher Judy had shared. Excuse me. I'm just going to enter the password, and she has it on her original site. it is books. And what I love about Tumble Book Library is they have so many kinds of books. The storybooks, read-alongs, graphic novels, which I read with my 4th grader that's going into 5th grade. He loves those graphic novels. So we use the 4th and 5th grade books regularly, but then we throw in a graphic novel once a week that we work through. Nonfiction videos, language learning, playlists. So again, just like the other one, this has many multilingual books. So French and world languages. And that's great because we live in a multicultural world, and we should be, really exploring and making the relationships between different cultures, and we should be as multilingual as possible. So let's go to the right side and click that Tumble search. So I love Tumble Book Library. And again, special thanks to teacher Judy. Okay, so you can search by title. Excuse me. Title, author, subject, language, Tumble time, which I love. Excuse me. So usually my reading classes are about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes long. It depends what we're specifically working on. So if you want to pick a book that's the whole entirety of the class, you can do that. Or you can pick little books and fill up your class time. You can look at the genres. I love that you can search by lexile, right? And the best thing is you can search by AR level. So my student, Evan, we have worked through all of AR3. We're almost to the end of AR4, and we're working towards that AR5, so he will be on level going into 5th grade. Okay. So I hope that those resources help you. So again, thank you to Mrs. Judy, which found many of those resources. So parents and teachers, I hope that these resources will be very, very helpful to you, as they have been very, very helpful to me. And please let us know if you need anything. And if you would like to have your student join our reading improvement groups, we are always having groups going on. So our next groups will start in September. They'll go September through December. So if you're interested, you can contact us. We'll have a Zoom meet and greet, and each student is placed in a group that is of the same grade. Okay, so I hope that these resources help. And thank you so much for visiting Ambassador Consulting and Education. We really want to be a resource for you, parents, teachers, community, and to really be a blessing to you. All right, thanks so much. And I hope this helps, and we'll see you next time. We'll get some more resources out to you. Take care. Bye-bye.